Howdy howdy everyone, Yogurt here. Hope you're all doing well and being excellent to each other out there. I'm excited because today we're going to be making this behind me, and I call it a tie-dye solar system for the obvious reasons of the colors. I really like how the color scheme came out, honestly. And the process for this was a bit different than I normally do, so those things combined to make it a really fun project. So hang out and we'll make this together right now. Alright, mark our stencil here. Avoid any screw-ups later down the line. Alright, now get rid of it, because we don't need it. Hey! Hey, come back. Got a runaway stencil. You stay put. There we go. And now it's time to play God by creating the sun! Well, a sun. The solar system's sun. I guess we're creating an entire solar system. Also, you may be wondering, well, Matt, Yogurt, why would you spray white on white? Well, because it makes a big difference. A lot of spray paint art is about paint removal. So, your first layer is very important, because it's usually what's going to come through. A lot of what's going to come through, anyway. Also why I'm doing layers of the same colors. Now I taketh away. And voila. We have something that looks much different than it did before the bagging application. Application of the bag? I don't know. You get the idea. Wasn't quite happy with the texture and color I had, so nice thing about spray paint art. Put down a little more color and try again. Voila. We are now happy with it. As evidenced by the fact that I am covering it up to preserve it for all time. Or at least, you know, right now. So all of this extra yellow doesn't get on it. Because that would ruin everything we've already done, and that would suck. And we don't want that. Just saving you a little bit of time, skipping some of the rings around here. Our yellows, oranges, now our pinks. And now our blues. And that Patagonia blue needs a new cap. Which happens later in the video. Don't think I did it right then. Should have. Might have. If I did, I edited it out, because it's boring watching the painting while I'm behind it when you can't see me change caps. I think it's boring, so I cut it out. And back to the whole layers matter. That's why I'm doing what may seem redundant and doing the same colors in the same general spots again. Layers and overlapping are the names of the game, and you'll see why again here in just a moment. Perhaps a few moments. Got to clear coat it because I live in Arizona and it's hot. Very, very hot. The paint dries very, very fast. So clear coat is a must. Go through lots of clear coat. It's a good thing it's not overly expensive. Particularly at Home Depot. Home Depot is the place to buy it. At least here. It's a little bit cheaper than everywhere else. Helpful tip of the day. Of the moment. There might be more than one. Who knows? We'll see. Anyway, back to the whole layers and paint removal. You can now see why it was good to do more than one layer. Otherwise, I might be pulling off down to white. Which wouldn't really go with the effect that I'm going for. More clear coat. Imagine if I could, like, shake my hand that fast. That'd be freaky. Also useful, at least for this. But no, I speed some things up just because I do. For your entertainment's sake. Flicking the stars. Chopped off the first bit of it because I was persistently trying to use a can that was almost out, so it wouldn't put a whole lot on my finger, so there was a lot of flicking with very little output, so I, didn't make you guys watch that part, and now you're skipping the finishing flickings for the stars. Helpful tip if you're doing stars, by the way, make sure you're going straight down, otherwise they look angled, which doesn't look like a star. It doesn't look right for a shooting star either, if you're getting any ideas. There's different ways of doing those. I don't demonstrate shooting stars in this video, but I do in other videos, and I'll explain it in those. Skipped a little bit of the fill in there, especially since you guys can't really see it through the shield. But that's necessary so overspray doesn't go everywhere else on the painting, where we don't want it. Glorious. Looks wonderful. I added a little highlight stripe through the middle because I wanted to. Lots of reverse stencils today. Or technically these would be... I don't know. I'm calling them reverse stencils. Because I think of the cutout as the actual stencil. Either way, this painting called for reverse stencil action. That's what I'm calling it for today. It's actually what I always call it, so now you know what a reverse stencil is when I talk about it. If I'm wrong, well, I'm wrong. And nothing will change. Bag it, which is a baggy sort of painting. The word baggy makes no sense for a painting. Clothing, Jinkos, if you're old enough to remember those. Back in the day, back in my day, I wore really baggy jeans and it was in style. They were called Jinkos. Don't confuse, Jinkos is just a brand. It's a very popular, well-known brand. Don't know why I'm still talking about 90s jeans. Just cause. I like how I got a sampling of multiple sizes of planets in this one. We've got small, medium, and pretty big. Obviously the big one I have not showing in its entire glory, only about half of it, but, it's still there. Got a lot of red paint on the edge there. Luckily, that should not present an issue. It could be a fortune teller and just straight up say it doesn't, but When in Rome. And yes, I know that has no place there. Anchorman joke. If you've never seen Anchorman, you have to. Just iconic. So many references. The one spot that I want to give me a little extra texture just doesn't seem to want to come up. So, aha, got you now. Required more direct methods. Sometimes you gotta switch up your tactics. Because things don't always cooperate. With spray paint, often things don't fully cooperate. Or at least they don't go, as intended. Because, well, it's, you know, spray paint. Clean up the edges a little bit. Bringing out the tape roll. One of my favorite tools. You can do all kinds of cool stuff with them. I like what I'm doing here. I usually do it to make stars because you can make them somewhat transparent and hollow. But I'm actually making a planet this time. And that's why I like it. It's versatile. I can use it for many things. Technically, I could cover the middle and use it for the outside outline too, although I never use it for that because I have stencils for that and various lids to things and whatnot that serve that purpose better. And voila. No, voila, voila. Yes, it technically is a star, but it looks more like a planet. One more planet. Need another big one in there. Watch out for the overspray, it'll get you. Especially when you've got a fairly large swamp cooler blowing air at you from behind. Because, back to the whole, I live in Arizona and it's hot in my garage. But that thing makes it tolerable. It's still hot. Also makes the paint dry faster, along with the heat, so... This is why I should buy stock in clear coat. At least for this time of year. It won't be so bad in the winter because it won't be hot. But winter is a little ways away. Because it is dead of summer right now. And it's been a hot one. I think it's been hot for everybody this year though. Wherever you are, it seems like it's been hotter than it normally is. So hopefully you're all managing to stay reasonably cool and hydrated. Don't forget your water, sports drinks, various hydrating liquids. Remember, extra hydration required when you're, you know, doing strenuous activity or anything that's making you sweat. Or drinking. Because that'll dehydrate you too. And make the hangovers worse. So drink your water. Public service announcement for the day. Don't look right into the sun. Oh, wait, we can't because stencil's being stubborn. So a lot of time in this situation, you'll see me grab the hairdryer because it often means the paint underneath is still a little bit wet and grabbing it, and that'll dry it. Or it dried onto it and heating it up will make it a little liquidy again, so it'll release it. But in this case, it was just like straight up dried and it just needed to be pulled off. And now the edges need a little cleanup. No, yogurt, that's gonna be too big. See? Told you. Ah, perfect. Today's edge cleanup tool, which has served me well. That did not serve me well. I could say that I meant to do it, but I'd be lying. I don't want to lie to y'all. That was a big fat oops. Even a damn it. Kind of like that drop there, but if you get it fast enough, and the paint that it's on is dry, you can get most of it. Now it looks like it belongs there. I can get most of this one too, less the cool effect. So turn that accident into something cool. happy accident, as Bob Ross would say. There are no accidents. There are no mistakes, only happy accidents. There we go, I think I got it right that time. If only I could paint as well as Bob Ross, the legend. The man, the afro, the legend. With that description, I don't know that anybody would think I was talking about Bob Ross. Do a little more blotting to blend things here. And voila, that looks pretty good. At least I think it looks pretty good. Which means it's time to clear coat the painting. Thankfully, this time it's not to make the whole thing wet to do more work on it. It's to seal it and protect it for posterity. Keep it looking nice and glossy for whomever purchases it. Because my website will be up soon and this will be on it, among other paintings. Depending on when you see this video, the link may be in the description, depending on how quickly I get the website up. And with that, I want to thank you all for hanging out with me. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to hit the like button, helps me out a lot. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe as well, that also helps me out a ton. Click the bell icon and you'll get notified anytime I post new videos.